They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at 10 horror movies that came about through amazing underdog stories.
You know, it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Number 10, Shelby Oaks.
Do you need help?
She finally let me go.
Critics talk a big game, but very few have the guts to make their own movie. One of the greatest success stories in the history of YouTube, critic Chris Stuckman announced in 2021 that he would be directing his first proper movie, a supernatural mystery called Shelby Oaks. Funds were largely derived from Kickstarter, and the project would later raise over $1 million.
Welcome back to the Paranormal Paranoids. Today we're taking our first foray into the abandoned town of Shelby Oaks.
Big-time filmmakers took note of the underground story and provided Stuckman with some valuable feedback, including David F. Sandberg and Mike Flanagan, who came on as a producer. The money was put to good use. Shelby Oaks was acquired by Neon and has received a positive reception from critics. We will almost certainly be seeing Mr. Stuckman behind the camera again.
You live alone out here? Nope.
Number 9, Eraserhead.
There's a baby. It's at the hospital.
Mom!
And you're the father.
But that's impossible. It's only
Mother,
been...
they're still not sure it is a baby.
David Lynch conceived of Eraserhead while studying at the American Film Institute in Los Angeles, with some speculating that he was influenced by the birth of his first child, Jennifer. The AFI provided some funds, but the money quickly ran out, forcing Lynch to receive donations from his own friends, family, and cast members.
Oh, you are sick.
Lynch himself even started delivering newspapers to raise money for the movie, and often slept in the converted stable that was used for filming. And since they couldn't afford proper crew members, Lynch took on a jack-of-all-trades approach, also working as set designer, painter, carpenter, and sound designer. Filming took an agonizing 5 years, but at the end, they had Eraserhead, and Lynch's incredible career was born.
I can't even sleep. I'm losing my mind. You're on vacation now. You can take care of it for a night.
Well, you'll come back tomorrow?
All I need is a decent night's sleep.
Number 8, Talk to Me.
All right, somebody time it. As soon as she lets it in, it cannot go for more than 90 seconds. Am I clear?
What happens after 90 seconds?
They'll want to stay.
Another great horror movie, another YouTube success story. Twin brothers Danny and Michael Philippou found popularity under the name Raka Raka, producing a number of viral videos like Harry Potter vs. Star Wars. With an obvious talent for filmmaking, the Philippous expanded their ambitions and moved away from YouTube to produce their first movie, a supernatural horror film called Talk to Me.
I'll let you in.
The movie was a huge hit, becoming A24's highest-grossing horror movie ever with $92 million at the box office. It was also a huge hit with critics, earning rave reviews from its original concept, virtuosic filmmaking, and practical effects. It went on to win the Saturn Award for Best Horror Film, and the Philippous found themselves a nice corner of Hollywood stardom.
Amazing.
Number 7, The Evil Dead.
I know now that my wife has become host to a Kandarian demon. I fear that the only way to stop those possessed by the spirits of the book is through the act of bodily dismemberment.
Before Evil Dead, there was Within the Woods. The short film was used as a proof of concept, with Raimi and his childhood buddy, Bruce Campbell, hoping to attract the attention of financiers and make a full-length movie. Some minor interest was generated, but Raimi and Campbell also begged friends and family for cash.
Does she keep making those horrible noises?
I don't know.
Her eyes. For God's sake, what happened to her eyes?
Money in hand, they moved to the cabin, literally. Not only did it serve as a cramped lodging, but it was also a nightmare to film in, with the cast and crew suffering its lack of plumbing and heat, and sometimes even burning furniture to stay warm. Campbell humorously called the shoot 12 weeks of mirthless exercise in agony. But still, he made the freaking Evil Dead.
I don't want to die. You're not going to leave me here, are you? Are you, ass?
Number 6, Saw.
Hello, Amanda. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game.
These days, everyone knows James Wan and Lee Wan-el, but that was not the case in 2003, when they were just another group of ambitious up-and-comers. The creative duo had the genius idea for Saw, but not the money. So Wan-el put up $5,000 to make a proof-of-concept short film, which showed him stuck in the now famous reverse bear trap. In fact, the scene is basically a shot-for-shot concept of the Amanda scene.
Hello, David. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game.
The short attracted the attention of producers, who gave the duo $1 million to fund their movie. It ended up grossing many times that, making $104 million at the box office, spawning a gigantic franchise and making the successful careers of both Wan and Wan-el.
Game over.
Number 5, Paranormal Activity.
What about, alright, check this out. What if we just get the switchboard, right, and we find out what it wants, and then we just give it what it wants, and then gone?
Because what it probably wants is Katie.
It's amazing how much mileage you can get out of some footsteps and slamming doors. Director Oren Peli knew this, and he set out to make the ultimate ghost movie. The original production was filmed for just $15,000, with the main actors receiving $500 each, and Peli shooting the movie inside his own house.
Whatever it is that's following me, it doesn't feel human. It feels like a monster. I mean, like it wants to hurt me.
Well, that sounds actually like a demon.
He also decided to shoot the movie on a handheld camera, eliminating the need for a professional camera crew. Following some good test screenings, the movie was picked up by Paramount, and the studio gave Peli more money for reshoots and post-production. Paranormal Activity ended up grossing nearly $200 million, making it one of, if not the most profitable film ever made. Number 4, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
You don't want to go fooling around other folks' property. Some folks don't like it, and they don't mind showing you.
Tobe Hooper was inspired by the economic and political turbulence of the early 1970s, and he set out to make a gritty film that mirrored the country's turmoil. He conceived the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and co-wrote the screenplay with Kim Henkel before receiving $60,000 from his producer friend Bill Parsley to make the movie. Actors were meagerly paid, like John Larroquette, who was given pot instead of money for his opening narration.
The events of that day were to lead to the discovery of one of the most bizarre crimes in the annals of American history: the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The movie was later picked up by Bryanston Distributing Company and screened as an afternoon matinee. Despite its minuscule budget, the movie was a huge hit, grossing over $30 million and helping to kickstart the slasher genre. And lest we forget Leatherface, who would quickly develop into a horror icon. Number 3, Night of the Living Dead.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it! You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
How do you make one of the most influential horror films of all time? Shoot it for pennies, do basically everything yourself, and buy lots of chocolate sauce. George A. Romero and his partners at Latent Image scrapped together $114,000 and filmed in a dilapidated farmhouse that was scheduled for demolition.
A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims.
Chocolate syrup was used as blood, costumes were bought at a thrift store, and organs were cheaply sourced from a local butcher. Zombies were just locals who wanted to have some fun, and Romero did mostly everything himself, including editing and shooting the movie as DP. Despite the DIY shoddiness, Night of the Living Dead became a massive hit, grossing millions worldwide and launching Romero's career, not to mention the zombie genre.
Well, Chief McClellan, how long do you think it will take you until you get the situation under control?
Well, that's pretty hard to say. We don't know how many of them there are. We know when we find them, we can kill them.
Are they slow-moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Number 2, Halloween.
I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
The original Halloween is one of the most famous examples of doing a lot with a little. Producer Owen Yablans asked John Carpenter to make a movie about babysitters being killed, mainly because the idea was cheap. Carpenter agreed on the condition that he could have full creative control. The director was forced to get creative, writing the score himself, filming in an abandoned house, and renting equipment.
Death has come to your little town, Sheriff. You can either ignore it or you can help me to stop it.
Perhaps most famously, the now iconic Michael Myers mask was just a Captain Kirk mask that they bought from a Hollywood costume store for $1.98 and painted white. Despite the small budget of about $300,000, Halloween grossed $70 million and received rave reviews, with many of its iconic elements born not out of luxury but sheer budget-driven creativity.
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Blair Witch Project.
This is my home,
Okay. Wow.
which I am leaving the comforts of for the weekend to explore the Blair Witch.
Get 3 young actors, throw them in the woods for a week, and you have movie magic. The actors were given a small outline of their characters' motivations, but were otherwise encouraged to improvise. They were also left to their own devices in the woods, being instructed to hike to certain checkpoints with a GPS.
No, Mike, it's not the same log. It's not the same log, Mike. Look, it's not.
It is! Open your eyes!
And filming was sheer fly-by-night. For example, the camera was supposed to capture a figure in the famous tent sequence, but it didn't go as planned, and they were forced to just go with it. Regardless, the Blair Witch Project was an unbelievable success, thanks in large part to a genius marketing campaign. And by grossing nearly $250 million, it became one of the most profitable movies ever made.
I'm scared to close my eyes. I'm scared to open them.
Do you know of any other big movies that came from low beginnings? Let us know in the comments below.
I'm gonna die out here.